You wait here for me, child. I hope that we are all doing very well. My name is Kingsley Mortey, and very soon we will be discussing many topics. It's just interesting, like as you get ready, like it's so difficult to decide and choose what to discuss these days because the MPP government never ceases to surprise you. You don't know how low the MPP government can get. They continue to get very low, very deep, very lower and lower and lower every time, and it's amazing. And you cannot believe the depth of lowness that they can get to. But let's listen to this music, and then I will play some video that I saw in the course of the past weeks, and it's just been very interesting. So when I'm here this year, what can I when I'm here this year, what can I me say, tell me pa. Second man, I had drop some there, and you muntia sawi, no more punk when I'm in May, hallelujah, Timbaramber, Tia, hallelujah. Satrap and yet the trap, what can I remember? And you can't know. You hear no experience. The what level depend. You are one lances. On the sea, the kind of manner. Or better make you send me a man. That's if you will organa hands so. Get what level can be pano. And you will not dumb any man one that level can be done. Our experience was a moon lances. It is a gun here, Petra Badia. And you will don't drum any mama. So, mama, I love you. I love you. Your mama, I love you. Your mama, I love you. Missy, your mama, I love you. Then I see. She forgot no matter what level depends. Our experience, our moon lances. What an accessible Chicano, the year 2024, for 2025. One God bless you, Father. And you Panaka, and you are Tinaka, Obi at Minsano, Obi are Russia, and you. Japanama, Yama, Condemns, Mama, Abba, your mama, and I am Pakan, our experience, our movie here. What level do pay? Every say, Yo, very interesting. John Mahama, what do you be paying? Said Nanka, I can't quanti and Nanka, and John Mahama. Now one driving my end. I saw some video, and I know many of you have seen it already, but I'm still going to deal with it today, and I'll play it, and then we will all have some point to make about this one.
From the Chamber of Construction Industry. Yes, sir. It's not from the manufacturers. No, sir. But I think I see a couple of manufacturers here. Yes, sir. What are they doing here? Can they leave the building? I was invited by the Chamber of, say that again? Construction. Yes. I wasn't invited by the Association of Cement Manufacturers. I wasn't invited by them. Can they leave?
Respectfully, Minister, Honorable Minister.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I've had a dealing with them already. I'm done with them. So this is your time. You asked me to meet you. You didn't tell me. I wasn't given any notice that I was going to meet you, a combined meeting of the two of you. Supposed to meet with you. This is not a meeting for the manufacturer's place.
Yeah, the respectfully, Honorable.
No, we're not going to entertain discussion on this.
Honorable, if
two options. Can I leave or they leave?
Honorable, anyway, Chairman, over to you.
Respectfully, Honorable Minister.
My big brother, let's get this sorted. I've dealt with them, we know the pendants and everything. I came, look, there's cabinet today. Who called me? Who spoke to me the other day on the phone? You did. Look at how I struggled. I told you come to my office today. I was going to the mosque. I'd forgotten entirely that it was cabinet. And then it dawned on me that there's cabinet. All right. Yesterday we left the place very late. Today we started by 8:30, and I sought permission to come and meet you. They'll come back. We've been doing 2 for. I'm here now. I'm not going to entertain any issues, which are part of why you called me. Cement Manufacturers Association, I've met with them. I've met with them. So they don't need to be here at this meeting.
Actually, if you want it on record, they would not meet with me. They would not. So can they leave, please?
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Before they leave, I want to passionately approach you. Maybe if you understand the point why we invited them, then you would agree.
No, they would have spoken with you. You know their position. You can articulate their position. I'm not listening to anything from them.
Okay. Respectfully, our manufacturers, our minister has stated clearly that he has already met you, and then you have articulated your issues, and you have also met us and articulated your issues to us. So he thought that he was meeting only the chamber. So that is where we stand. We don't want a situation where the minister will leave, then we didn't have achieved the purpose for which we are meeting. So with all due respect, painfully for me, I would ask that, hold on, my vice make a point.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Louis Linia, my name is Nano Parakwaf, the Bridge Chidomini, and the chairman of the chamber. I think calling you for this humble meeting with our partners, which is the cement manufacturers, is because we share common idea, common goal. With all due respect, I will personally, if I may,
no, that's it. But my mind is made up.
Yeah, I'm making a point to the whole floor that them living makes me to appeal that we call this entire meeting off.
You see, the arrogance of the MPP government, the arrogance of members of this government is so surprising. Like, and the boldness to even say, well, it's either they or me. Like, these are association of cement manufacturers. These are Ghanaians, and you are meeting with a chamber of commerce, and then they said they want to be there. Like, what threat do these people pose to KT Hammond? But hey, here we are. We have this people continuing to have this strong disrespect for our people. But unfortunately, hey, we are Ghanaians and we will continue to be Ghanaians. And one day, we will come to understand that the MPP is bad news for Ghana. And we will continue to articulate that very quickly, very soon. Thank you.
Yeah, interchange baako pɛ ɛwɔ asantemam ɛne
Sofola interchange.
Minua covid yawo ɔkase pa GOD
Government of Ghana project.
ɛna ɛfɛ nye saa project no yɛtutu fam ɛna ba firi so Munko record say Mets kwaje bosiano do be interchange kae no free so MPP aba fata covid ya we kura na aye na MPP aba efised
Influence so money we
ya wie Ndc baby wanyo nam say BBT enfansa won betra so no wayo
MPP by influence so no munwie Sofola interchange.
Wawie e how to say ankrakwa mo de say
Kokwase wawie
tema de skada ho kokwase de skada ho
tema kura do wawie anasa tema wawie anasa
me se tema Neskada or NDC scato. Asade hunu nyansa. Korean cry. Where na amasaman, wo banya yeye o. Ade na ya asante.
Asante benefit here from him.
Na ade na ya yo.
sort for so I'm in touch.
Obodam. So they say, you're trim.
Your baby two form.
1 Mama, Papa, what is it?
Papa Bear.
Akufo-Addo.
Oh, you're president of the nation.
Yes, media Ghana. Nana, Santa Hen. Inyamia, Santa Hen. Nam Papa.
Not even president of the nation.
What say?
Not even President Akufo-Addo.
What's your bodanya? Now you're nipa. What's your bo? Yes, I train your pre. Saturday, Sante. Kwa we go to Kwaso. Ya kwa. Netikwana baso ode kwa na ho. Ya yo. Baso we de ya kwa. Da bay enichna. Da bay enichna. Mama bo kwa hospital yesi. Ya e bay kwa. Kwa hospital yesi. Nana, asante su enyansa. Abi fisa asante Jimmy. Abi professor asante nyansa. Na Akufo-Addo kodu po twan mo pe.
Akufo-Addo.
Akufo-Addo bakasa ai. Okasa papa. Na okasa ma asante. Okasa mankan. Ene omaka.
Yes, MPP. Enye MPP nyina na edi asante bone na emum de siso yi.
Oh. Na Akufo-Addo mum de. Sesi a make say de sasantefo. Me sasante man. Ne asantefo. Se bi vinachi no nkasa. Adai ana nana ye sorry ade da himfo ada ade da ko asate himfo ada ye jebo asate hene so abaka prod bablo to waje am etu asase ase homan na abada asate hene so enkoto poti na abada asate hene so ene dia masabio
Ni nyina ye MPP yesiso.
I MPP adai. Akufo-Addo ay body bay. Akufo-Addo busase ay body bay. Na himfo ye ni ewa ha. Ahimfo wa ha. Aya asante himfo. Me ko hin bia. Me ka asante. Asante na me sese de nana me jira ha kwa ma asante hene. Akufo-Addo me jira ka kire se my way. Your friend Mahama. Some of us are taking as a tap on the sway. The mamma made Jankabi. Could be a word of that so. Could be a 1 year if you cry a mango free or the buy. School fee, the governor where they buy you, and I go for the moon. Okay. Munyanwe engui nyo tuko jaba kan wasem ko social media tuko jaba kan wasem
Na me mu ne nye.
no go school Akufo-Addo oba mamu mo go school ne classmate no why mbusama nakodo mama po we Akufo-Addo go school.
Na kuna do ajima Rollins na mouse up we.
The classmate no why. When I go to university. Why don't you call law school? Yeah, my boy. Project Pierre no abaha. Mr. Mon frère Pipi, mon frère Ndc. No make your book quota sentiment. Mon frère Ndc, mon frère Pipi, no me book quota sentiment. Enyan kwase. Sadu ani ehuna. sweater here, and then I pay who's a muffin. And I'm young. Mummy and Castle. Casa trouble.
Rebecca sat trapo.
Me did the big ass at the four. As at the mine. You mean now? You have Sati. You small Sati. You so Sati. You must have him. Sati, I'm not Sati.
Roger. Oh, Paul.
Yeah, Kormla.
Charlie, me da say, I don't know, say, we share with video na me born and as a Ashanti person, no, to see a whole chief almost in tears, and I don't know how you feel, but Akwaba.
Is the same video that you played.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that as someone or Hinene Kano, no crown our Kano, and some of our kind in a Bakukran Niwa, or Bibetimi Ajech in your NPP, a party, Ashanti region, Etwaba, Edema NPP. But if you check the developmental record in the regional, Ubeunse NPP and Omu M1 region. Start today. One say MPP Omu 4 bearers no. During the 69 and in the lead up to 1969, Omu ebe kambu mube forme sa UP party no. Omu fa cocoa and omu the symbol. Why did they use the cocoa? Because at that time it was Ashanti territory which included the Bono regions and your Bono region, your Bono East and Wahafu. All those areas were part of Ashanti region as a region. A hopa nana ebia cocoa pa. And you share that for cocoa as a symbol in order to communicate to the people, say, Omona eba beye bibi ediabwa. And so in the cocoa sector was worse. It paled in into nothing. So they compared to what Nkrumah had done before the 66 coup. And the record, if you even go into history, just MPP, they only rely on tribal issues. Minuni kakasa bako, minuni free crow bako. If I saw share Dr. Machopuku Prempeni, whether it was inauguration and I say ye natural Kumasino. One say he did not articulate a single policy ever Boama Ghana and as Ashanti region. Etimi ejina ne naso. Ninsema wo kan nyina ne say munia na aba. It's beyond the tribal politics, no. There's nothing to show for NPP. It is Ohenene Kasa Odika. There's been no monumental developmental project to Ashanti regional. Obibe timi akase me MPP ni me dem say si me bo say me de hwa me ho say ya penso and ya ye we e de asha santeman ni munyam. Region ni mu no ade ba ko esombo pa wa Ashanti region e ye dwadie. Oko Kumasi sesia KJTia then ama KJTia ababe ye ha banko for free Burkina Faso Ivory Coast ina ba KJTia ebediga because no na nipa e wo ho no eye se bi mrantie kra wo mu Kumasi se ohun ne ho ano kakra bi a onim sɛ ofa key holder na odi ko gina kwan ho a obi betimi atɔ na wanya bibi kakra wo so nti dwadie ya ade a ɛyɛ kɛse pa wa Ashanti region
right
it is all person who sɛ aban bi bɛboa santeman a ɛyɛ a fa wani kɔ edwadie ho empuntu a ɛfa edwadie ho no aban a otimi yɛ no ɛno na kyerɛ aban a wɔte asanteman ase MPP ɛbɛtena so President Kufuor apen so edwa na ɛsɛ meka market ana ɛsɛ all over Ashanti region na no ba kokora ni hɔ a ɔde ne nsa kan sɛ obetimi ahwɛ ama yɛsiesie ama ayɛ kama
right
okɔ asafo market a na problem okɔ AJT problem race course problem even sub metros na te sɛ Swami Asokwa ene nia na ɛkeka ho nyina no ɛma ne ya maame no munya baabi o mbedi dwa ebe bia no eniema gu fam yegyina kwan ho na afei KMA for adia abeka wo mo ye decongestion eti KMA meyo bia yenya no Kumasi bia wante brofo nko a decongestion nko a de wote ase ebi sɛ wo se ye hwɛ sɛ ɛma ne nkofo a yedi dwa ebe free kwan omo free kwan no nso ahefa na omo bɛkɔ ɛno nti ɛna President Mahama Baya ogina so den na Professor Mills fiti ase sɛ yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛsiesie KJT adwa no na President Mahama de ne Ndc Forum ɛma yɛde nkofo kɔ Brazil omko sua sɛ de omo market system ne tie kwan bɛn na omo fa so a omo major market no etimi kɔ so saa ɛna yɛbaeɛ a yɛbɛfiti ase yɛ KJT a dwa kɛseɛ no yɛ start ya na MPP for omo kofa nkofo emma so omo me power omo ho enye demonstration omo mpene emadwa ne nkoso ehun confusion ti no na wo say project na yechemu mienu ye first phase na ye second phase adentra omo say ye budwa ne nyina agu a ya say omo edwadie na MPP for share omo achi na omo yes ade no it in the long run no na wo say yechemu say ye ni kan NCSA KJT na ye wie KJT no a na ye the central market for no aba KJT ho na ye timi akoye central market nso nti ye be wie no na je se obi atimi anya ba bi a obekọ NDC wie KJT phase 1 na aka se ye be cheche market na ma obi anya bi ansa na ye free ho ena fofia nto ata NDC free abam MPP buy no KJT na wo se nka o mo chema ma na o mo KJT ho no omo de central market for no so koka ho so that ye betimi abu central market na gu na yesie no so no omba na omba chichema wo mo security a o KJT ani nyina so untumi ni security company and ye chichema NPP executives wage 10 wage 5 wage say be wi ase no na emma na wo mo nti yesi dwa no omo ntimi anya KJT dwanumu anko enne obekọ KJT abon se yagege shops enso yatutum adentra wo ma ye che shops ne ma wo no they are not market women they are not traders ana yakobu central market no so a yamfa ema no so enya ba bi papa bi anko nti enche so te se Kumasi market women bi eye press conference menye sure say di 1 week impo na omuka ehu asem beyond KJT market no John Mahama cycle Asokwa ekoye atonsu market e wa Asokwa ofri ono ena wosan ba asanwase be ya asanwase market ena okọ Miami constituency Swami ekoye Swami market ni nyina no na chese sa market ni nyina koso ana prevent omo a efri the greater Kumasi metropolis no to say district na ebimbe Kumasi no so obi free yemfa no to say fija kwabre na chese meka afrancho boaman offenso no so oba KJT a oduru Swami a ya Swami modern market wo enti obetimi adidwa wo obetimi aton nyama wo no wasan akọ
tafon so ye bi watafon ntwa
it's when nyina I tafon so sorry tafon so market so e wo ho eti when na kire say aban bi dwene asanteman ho ewi akire no credit cost of credit e ya ade kese ye maame no ma wo mu edi dwan obi o per 1,000 Ghana cedi obi kra per 5,000 Ghana cedi obetimi aye adwuma bebre enso ontimi enya sa sika no because why na this abosen no ebema no nipa no ebi a se bi na address nye baby a ote yen hye da hu no ene adenti those high risk market no financial bi ani wa womo ebe kotu womo aid so womo beboa womo eno nti Ghana for ebie savings and loans ene banks nkuma womo timi ko to the level of the market woman to say GN bank any UT bank no ne ade no womo na na maame no rely on them even though interest no e was so kra no ba no de o pesika na koton ne ma no na se ne mfa so ebeba so no oni bank ne be cha emfa ne ho enu yesin say otifie no onya adwuma na ekofa ohaw e de bre no MPP buy omo abegu sa banks ni nyina you cannot get bank bi to say AFSA akane no your friend Barclays Bank and I say Eco Bank say o market woman wa come no 5,000 Ghana cedi ono no wo hwe womo
Unilever next
companies akesi onim say they are already doing well more asset so management to abosiana they can fall on those assets
right
enti wa be gu sa banks yi nyina eti ama adwadifo nyina ye mobo se adwadifo nso ye mobo a be bia wo mo bre pa eye Ashanti region any greater Accra because ho na adwadie ekoso shewshow eti uyi physical project eye akwan hospitals any schools ekeka hu free wa in terms of market construction so no NDC performance edutwamukra MPP cannot get closer
right
na nu ya wo mo hu say ade enu mu ayeden ama wo mo wa Ashanti region no e na wo di mrika ekotutu from baby oso ame ho say omo ye interchange meanwhile since 2017 budget bia MPP abaya ye bia no ube hu wo mu say 5 major interchanges ena e was our budget nim omo so omo be ye interchange e wo be quite roundabout ebe si ne chese yenye bibia wo ho omo so omo be ye interchange e wo Anglaga junction ufri nkran e Kumasi a udru the biggest intersection I wo ho up to now omo nye bibia wo ho
right
omo so omo be ye bi wa asokwa omo nye bibia wo ho e na omo di mrika abesia akoswame omo kate so 2 years ago. And so there's nothing physical to show. Say in the next 1 year, mpono you betimi anya interchange bi ho. Eti asem no a ohenene ka no odika. Eti mi nuanom asantefo ena say ye fa ye ho adwene.
Right.
Say sebi in prayer son say da bia obi bu kwase a. Say wo wan fa ho adwene a na nipa no wa fa no say unnim nyansa enti no wo ye wo sa.
Right.
Eti yenyai mini we na kakasa baako ye ka me say mini we free kro baako me ma me nua ba danfo e na me yire me ware ninti me koto aba ma. Those things does not help because it does not bring development. Se nipa ne be ka kire say munua na aba okay unua na aba otoma ni wi a eno ano no nipa no so wa aban num MPP were cabinet ministers in Free Ashanti region. Cabinet ministers, the whole Ghana, according to the constitution, cabinet, 19 ministers.
Right.
And a president and a vice. Out of the 19, Ashanti region, 9.
9.
There were 16 regions now Ghana.
Yeah.
Ashanti region kwa 9 cabinet ministers. Mati Opoku Prempe. Education minister your friend is saying was in Mahama US and obesity education
Yawaduchum.
Educhum. Ewo ho. Wine your friend Cecilia da Pakra wo ho. Katie Hammond. Mamia Mama Pat.
Asenso Boache. Oh,
minu amedase. One na wa cabinet him out of 19. Ashanti region kwa 9. NAPO ka ho bi. Yes, our MPs 47 na wa Ashanti region. NDP will move 4 pe. Uyi asanwase Edra Sechidumase New Edubiase Sechafran Plains are the district capital airdrop on so 43 na aka ni nyina MPP MPs. Mantimi amfa mpuntu obi amre na yede na NAPO no kwa be running meter ebetimi a change Ashanti region. Eti munua na aba no is not communicating any developmental project to you. It is only communicating tribal and other considerations.
Right. And you see Argentina, Roger Argentina, Sabio, with all due respect to Yenu Yanama, Muya Ashanti for NAPO has never hidden who he is. NAPO only Ashanti for Kasa, who they share we.
One voter, one T-shirt. You hear T-shirt, they are about voters that almost wash it because MPP T-shirt they Obiani wa baji MPP T-shirt that shall be trauma obi fufro. Eti yet be the rally. I ever see Canadian T-shirt. Never coffee, never T-shirt. No microphone, no moon shirt. No do what over trouble and your mind. One voter, one T-shirt.
What I'm trying to say is he doesn't hide it. Wakasem we actually also we are in here. So what the idea would deserve a T-shirt or mouth T-shirt forget about one casa interchange, one casa hospital, one
casa baby Juma. One casa one youth, one employment.
One casa alone.
One casa obema obusia Juma obema alone. One casa obesi hospital. Or say Tikana ebi anka yedi be bia adwuma na wanya bia ye na oni anso anya bia ye no or the koto T-shirt no the brewa o sha o beto abama no
Sabe, if this is not an insult to you,
it's an insult, complete insult.
Aye.
Complete insult.
Na Ashanti ni bi asakoto abama na po because eninia
say so see unia na aba na unia na aba no na say T-shirt and obetimi de amount na obi nye unia enso obetimi abia adwuma ama wanya bia ye Kwame Nkrumah eye shoe factory wo Kumase no ye tu na aban free so 66 no and na shoe factory no eguye John Mahama and a very vampire shoe factory in 2014 and then omuna ye soldier for mpaboa because all the soldier for form a company and omo partner with shoe factory no and omo ye soldier for mpaboa omo ye mpaboa e mankofo kofa bi e de kotrek e koton enti obi eye adwuma e wo shoe factory ho se sie ya Oya Santinia, enye ni nua ne John Mahama, oni John Mahama nka kasa baako, enso enya so mfa so. Na wo benya akwanya wo betimi di aboa, wanya akwanya ne mpo because ya mo wa education minister. What's about be energy minister? Tadie ebetimi ama Ashanti region ato abama wa. Wo se yenko pesika ni enko print T-shirt no so no omunya sika na omo print wa Ghana ho
China.
Omo ko China creating employment in China. Now, no, yeah, the wow taxes, utoye, utoye, and China auto market, tomatoes utoye, tax utia or sono, ya buano, and ya ko China, ko biajuma, amobi or China, and the t-shirt back with the abros a kotoaba man, nipan. Udi a China auto sabana. Not just a nipana fause, sebi previous on. We are useless, which is our soon nympha so. Sebi, only will be our bottom crown. Nipan be when muka cratching. Inti, I am just appealing, and I see that it is you can fool some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time.
Never.
Inti, I see that there are people who are seen through the lies, seen through the ethnocentric campaign, seen through the MPP propaganda. They profess openly. Say a few way there. I know that yes, they will get some people still in that net. Say uniana aba kotumano, yema t-shirt kotumano, jisika we show bottom na efa ballot we show bottom ukona woto the na faka one efa koshim. They will do all those things and they will get some people. But I know said there are a good number of persons are who say this is not the way to go.
God in a traba or say mean kind what you or say afedie nipan to mean t-shirt so be mana or casa Ghana for ye Jimmy na because the Ghana say Ghana for budget t-shirt na mako twaba ama MPP. What a low mind. Adentina sabi inapo na dream that from sir. Like sabi is it because MPP for him said they didn't do anything to better the life of Ghanaians? And no him say t-shirt cry they won't mean to and yeah they be more free.
Well, there is a video so a trendy kakra minim say was a video na. NAPO any Mahmoud MPP running mate no. Any presidential candidate no.
Yes.
Dr. Baumia say anem say nkofo if say friend Mahmoud.
Yes.
One no call Central Market. Now Central Market Ghana she baby she Emma womu eko so omo ne ma ne kokasa na oma hwe na emma ne huru Mahmoud no ena NAPO ne de ne nsa gu na chi na obegina enchensa
I should have played that video.
ena emma ne ba no no ka kire omo say womu nko Mahmoud ne ho so what's that video now?
I think so. I will look for it and play it. He walk around called a chiho.
Oh, Danny free okra catch almost say omunko papa na wodi ono. Say na sabre nam say no nim so baba be running mate.
So no dey say your mate too. Say
nim say
no dey your mate too. And you say ko no.
I say sabre no kra na onye o meya running mate.
Yes.
But this is the point I want to make.
Right.
Onim say a free sabre no be sisi amene wo ka say. Omo nya hwe o market ho no.
I see.
Baby I ho hye no. Sisi a wo be ko no ya barricade ho, obi antumi nko ho bio. Omo afix it. Inti sa emana na omo su say ye me fix it, omo ne ma crash. Edwa omo di omo dwetre ahye, fi say ne ma ni nyina ahye. Be siesie market no omo say ni dwan so a wa ma wo na po omo ba ho no ka kire omo say omo nko nipa na wo no free wale wo free asante mantemu ene mai ba be kasa wo ka to kire omo say omo nko di free wale no ho no. Man up to today. And then because of that exchange program amokofa ba enti say KJT market no, it will cost government an extra $200 million. Can you imagine that?
Hey. Yes.
Because of delays now, buyer omojai project na gu ono Kumasi airport no ka ho bi na KJT market no so ka ho bi na maternity block a ewo ye frɛ wo say Konfanochi a ye fiti ase e champion apen so no on say John Mahama apen so no ye boso Ekufuado bae o se enye ne fe ena o ma o mu bu building ni nyina gu ye ena o mo se o mo san fiti ase debt exchange program yi bae o mo jai sa project ni nyina gu ho o mo ja gu ho no so no company no a Brazilian company wo mo tua o mo adwuma ye foka enti cost aba inflation aba because of increases in input to say cement, iron rods, metals use ni ade any workers it is going to cost Ghana an additional 200 million. Say you better KJTR project no so. We any financial loss. And it is not only this project many major projects are near foreign financing near the year Ashanti Ghana nyina because of boxing aya boy yentimi ntua ye ka ye ko pache say wo mo twetwe ka ne nkwa akire no at the cost overrun and all these projects eso na da apunchani be wu no na ye be hu ne tenten. I strongly believe, say, after 2024 elections, we know, and Ghana for be a would dear pa MPP abai at the Ghana mine. Abai bia my and say Ghana present and say future. This MPP abai with that. They have destroyed our current system and they have even eaten into the future. And destroyed it completely.
They have made a strong attempt to destroy even our past because coming Kruma
dada changing of history books, changing of things that are related to Nkrumah, like Nkrumah's birthday as a holiday. Yes. Professor Mills and I think Nkrumah birthday holiday or Ghana. Even beyond that, Oko AU, African Union. They recognize Nkrumah's birthday and they celebrate it in many countries.
Yes. Yes.
And so in Ghana, they want to destroy the future. They want to replace Nkrumah's image, Nkrumah's legacy with that of their failed forebears. But they will fail.
They have to fail.
They will fail because the public outcry on NAPO statement is say Kwame Nkrumah no. It tells you that Kwame Nkrumah says something that Nkrumah never dies.
Yeah.
He did not mean that Ono as a Nipano he's a mortal. In fact, he's dead.
Right.
But Nkrumah never dies meant that his legacy, his image, his name will continue to live on. And I was very surprised. Say, Nkofua, Yametu Kwame Nkrumah, even people that I am older than, almost sorry, Tia Napo was our statement now, Omekiano.
Right.
It tells you that Ghanaians are discerning. And Nkofua, Wamu Ametu Kwame Nkrumah, a big round kind Kwame Nkrumah story is that. But they can see projects that are related to the name Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Now, Poya no, baby, I'll call primary school, baby, I'll call JSS, university primary. Say, I can't university primary, Kumasi, I can't Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science and Technology, primary school.
Yeah.
Hona Wuko school. Free one, and I'll call Prempeh College. And you Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and Prempeh College and you Prempeh College.
Right.
Free one, and outside call back to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Eko Suya said you to say. And here Peobia Nkrumah legacy Abuana CSC no. And Kawonapo, you are an example, a living example of Kwame Nkrumah's legacy.
Right.
And so now did Kwame Nkrumah because of politics.
A strong beneficiary. But that's it. Before I will play one more video. I'll be a comment also. But before I cause video, let me take a breather quickly. And I said this video I'll play at least 2 or 3 times every program. And then I'll play this one. Now about last one. No, before you take a breather.
I have done my best and done so with the best of intentions for my God and my country. I'll allow history to be the judge of how I have served my nation.
One day on television, I will kneel down and say, Mahama, I am sorry. And someone may kafa no how an angel.
Say one day,
Mahama was an angel.
Mahama Kafra. Mimi this in you, but I stand for the truth. Mahama, sorry.
Oh, I'll take this opportunity to apologize to the former president. I mean, His Excellency John Mahama.
And yesterday, I was bold to apologize to President Mahama because he's a fine gentleman.
Corruption, Yanaba I times 10. Mahama, they see the Facha Ghana for the Facha and the Facha me.
The 5 years to up at your mama chopper, but no physical. Maybe the Japan chop. My body be bleed. The mama, my body be bleed.
Missing someone make a kafa Mahama who pa that time you piece of Mahama you from for what you say. Na Mahama angel.
I always say, video in Kwandia, and any time we play it as an NDC member, we are NDC in Kwandia, you have to be proud. You have to be excited because I am so happy. So I thought so. I say posterity. I didn't know posterity was just going to be the following day, but just a short one. Before we are, then you make a quick comment. Then I'll go to my panelists before we come to you and finish up. Honorable Nilanti Van der Poel, he was trying to compare Nana Pokwajima and NAPO, and I've played this video 1,000 times. I love it.
I will go vice. No, Bani, Abba inaugurate to go. Over for me, Tomo, a flat, Ole Kusu. Oh, please. Come on now, Papa. Can introduce me? With humility.
Oh yeah. Yet you, Brojako.
First video, no, me person me make a comment on it, just briefly.
Yes, bro.
One will say, John Mahama, a bra, a Koba say, will lose elections. One time put my electoral commission and declare.
Right.
And Ojitum. I remember at the time, because I'm a regional youth organizer of Ashanti region. Your party for no be brave bufui. Bufui pa say I don't know what I did not 2 months, sir.
Yeah.
Politics here, sir. But John Mahama can say, Yenyaima and Chima, and then a posterity.
Right.
Omo emeka their verdict on our year. Because posterity there, or the benefit of the past and the benefit of the present. you may not be able to guarantee the future because ebia 2016 nya omo a na wo mo tiase 2016 ni na the tiase say. But omo a ebia afei na omo asori a omo tine ma ase no. Omo timi ehwe kire say the ekoso na no any the ekoso ene no, they will be able to judge. Until when John Mahama said posterity will judge his record, no, and I say his administration, no, that is what he meant. He meant that people who have lived in 2016, who will have the benefit of 2024, will be able to pass a fair judgment because if be as abreno now the na Kufuado betumi aye. And I know a mechanic Swami magazine mi gina ho sa abrantie ni every free car say adan a o si enti nka wo wui and obi ba samado be kan say Kufuado amamuo ni a anko ni nipa no be gye chinye. He was going to argue with the person ewo asamado. But when I know what na say wa hu bi no echinye bi ani ho. Enti omo a epa ne chew e kan say my John Mahama boni me hu videos na u play. There are many more ebi in this video ya wo kan.
That is true.
And there are millions of Ghanaians who do not have the benefit of radio, the benefit of social media, the benefit of even speaking to one or two persons. Obi tine kura wanu ne ho e John Mahama ho eye ne yaso to abeti a John Mahama. But oni camera any obi a o ka kire no na yenso ya tibi.
Right.
All those people, their apology will manifest on December 7, 2024. It will be what the benefit of what happened, how NPP has destroyed our education.
Right.
And then in Kwada Eco School, first now I'm calling thoughts. Now my red, yellow, green. Who say Ghana I will for complaining no, and my dane no. Say first year and second year for Eco School, not third year for TFA. Third year for bus schooler. I was say form 1 and now form 2 ba kokofie. Na me nua Kormla baby a mo de muti a mo hu said the education econo. High school US abrochi sanete.
Debbie.
Say grade 9 for bus school I was say grade 10 and now 11 for kokofie. Sana mo ye school no.
Debbie. Say enu broja wukaya say enu ntina World Bank report no ka say free SHS there eye nanso we need infrastructure.
Fantastic. It will come. No might be so question there. One question it may deceive you. Almost say why banner enco school no now why ban tenefi. On that question, you 2 man it will break your emotion and you will think that what they are doing is right. Professor Mel Seba akonya so no oni John Mahama bae no na President Kufuor secondary school every 3 years akọ 4 years na enkwada na ko school a omunya baby na omunya baby ensua de omunya baby nidi enu nti headmasters bungalows, teachers bungalows, senior house masters, senior house mistress omo bungalows and na enkwada ni da. I don't know if you remember this. The internet does not forget.
Oh, yeah.
You can Google and find images and videos of this era.
Right.
Professor Amosan can say, why ban headmaster bungalow? It was Ankasa Yenchem, Ebimuko school na Ebi Matnefi. Quickly, and was say, you prioritize what is important to you. Enti Yenjai ni maybe na yemfa sika no bi enye emergency school infrastructure project.
Right.
It's emergency within 6 months near see dormitory, 6 months near see classroom blocks, 6 months near see dining halls, 6 months near see assembly halls. And now it me accommodate all the 4-year stream no. And sana year be reverse no at the about 3 years. And you reverse in about 3 years no. No one will say school ni mu higher the accommodation can take care of them. And you buy would 8 years. Visa question say why ba and enko why ba na future say you are incompetent and you have no idea how to solve this problem.
Right.
It will solution is say why ba na enko why ba na fie. And unti any downward this system. The only way to get all these 3 streams all in school at one period at a goal. I say about Obama John Mahama Abba. Because why be paying when he was vice president assisting Prophet Amilsa Omobeto Sao Haun. Double track the easiest problem to be solved by an NDC government.
Right.
Yera Oko Vanderpoy. I'm talking about Nilante Vanderpoy. Where Oko Vanderpoy?
Sorry.
Me enkrano me kasa si I just obiabo seat belt inti. But the impression I get is that
yes,
you need a level-headed, intelligent vice president.
Right.
Because vice president.
As someone now can say, we introduce you as a vice person instead of calming down and talking now. And then I won't say, oh yes, I said, so
I got it. I got closer.
And I was say, then compare that to Nana when she was introduced.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Vice President, what you man is saying, oh, but what president? Ama omobumaino. Enti wono, who cry vice president to crano, you need a very smart and cool-headed, sharp person as vice president. Because the president taking decisions, not decisions, no matter how minor. Because who vice president, you know, the way see what says a president in Iwa, one away president in Tino. You have the benefit of a second opinion to look at the options and draw the president's attention. Say, Mr. President, send a woo say the Faha and Kabebwa. Now, Kofa Vice, Obi Bechiano, when you Pemukrano, Wahujano. So, about president in a crowd or cabinet. It is the kind of vice president you need is Professor Naana. Sabi, and yet, as some just say, Mamino, sometimes he be saying, say, hey, and Nibunti Minfu. Obi crack cancer metiano no she say MPP for chairman akotna radio so say why be for and why say when she got the opportunity to respond what say nyakopon kran fa nipa ne bon nche no somebody who can speak like this in the face of clear provocation. You should know say obe make it the right decision say koba say ye dwene o man no aboa mo man na timi akonkan ya. Eti to have baomia a wono onka no kre o twa ntro de bia na o kofa ne vice nso a ono chese omu obi a omu nipa obi a or ye arrogant, respectful. Because he does not care what he tells you, whether or not it will affect you, whether or not you will believe him and he has no regard to you. Let's just say a disaster, just a Ghana minor. That should be the beginning of the end of Project Ghana. And I know, say, Nyankopon awatiase. Odo Ghana mine obeka nipa akoma ama ya changes our mind way at the John Mahama abayaba. Na pose so tie ni speech on ye ne kire na o se asoro abofo ebe baba be to aba ni bia ma MPP na say asoro abo Mortey asem na o kan na say edien na ye nipa kra ye wa ha kra wa hye abufu na asoro abofo a wo mo ye pure and clean a wo mo no kra na kire what is right and what is wrong. It cannot happen.
But bro, asama okano say you would you year it makes sense. Ye nim say Ghana for the what we have done, our governance is so wrong that we will believe we will have to put our faith in some celestial being. So because
celestial beings no or can say Mortey and evil spirits and a beba betwa and kebe say no cre or no makodin komo. Right. Because the way Ghana near evil. And it is only evil spirits that will endorse an evil government. Right. Not angels. Not angels. Right. Me Nisra ahimemu there, but me didie catch them and say no angel will endorse this Akufo-Addo government.
Oh, never. Never. Na me cry on your politics. Anyway, Charlie Bruja Numsuka Krama me na me fa Paul Mbra. Paul de Susu. Only Charlie, what Tibia Kama? Our brother Fred. Charlie, just maybe I copy the link and just put in Chrome and let's see, because I don't know why your browser is not helping. Paul Yanko. Hey, Paul Yante won't come.
No. No, your sound is not coming.
Okay, let before Brojabeja Paul work on that Brojabeja just your final words to our people now, and then you can take leave of us and then we just continue.
Me Ghana for omo ewa kwentu me gidi say omo dodo na follow program.
Yes.
Me say omo said ye ebi no mo frɛ angels say omo metuma omo no obia wa kwantu omo a wo eto aba eyenye no. Don't just think about the cost of transportation.
Right.
Think about the future of Ghana, because oye denya ukwa obesan aba wunchi. And even beyond that, you have dependents for any damoso say muna mobeye bibi aba, because the system in the country Ghana has failed. And once the system fails, no, now we need a swing na ye wunua na wobusuani e wa brochire.
Right.
Because if the dollar is outperforming ye currency ye CD no a, say mintimi nidwa, because niama bo okosoro Ghana. But me ogidi say me nua bi wa brochire no send me dollar kakra bi e be sika bebre. Enti afi na me hope nyina abegina wo so. Enti ema mo bre se Ghana bra ma mo wa kwantu mo na mo bre kese. Yeah. Iti mesrem call home, even if you don't have a vote. Senkrata semunti ebia ene wabedi ha ntu ntimi nto abane ade a, you have several tens and thousands of dependents. You have family members at home. But when you call and you draw their attention to what is going on and tell them, say, come home, na sign for John Mahama mra, na ombe correct system no. This is a special appeal to the diaspora Ghanaians. Say, let's call home, let's come back home, support and remove this government from office so that we can begin a new chapter. Edi hope ebebre nuanom ene ye maame no ma ye gya wo mu ofie. Medamu ina amasipa.
Charlie Bruja de das pa nyamensho, and thank you for joining us na yebekasa pa. Paul yetio. No, you have muted yourself, so take it off and let's see.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Let's go.
Thank you very much, and very grateful. That was a very, grateful insight from Comrade Jimfi. I think said Comrade Jimfi has said a lot. He has, make a forceful case this evening over here to, emphasize the reason why we don't have to bring this super incompetent and visionless, Nanado Dankwa Bavomia, now putting it back into the Flagstaff House. I think those cases has been made clearly, and we are all very convinced and we understood it. But I will take it from this angle. I want to, Nanado Bavomia is the most, corrupt, the most aimless governance, the most worst government ever we've had. Why am I saying so? I think you heard Comrade Bojajifi talking about the way people in Kumasi have been taken for granted, and this time around they are doing everything possible to work and make sure that we get people to understand what is at stake. For me tonight, I want to divert into the what is at stake. You see, we've allowed this super incompetent Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo Bawumia government to deceive the good people for Ghana for too much long. And for me, as a communicator, it's a fact. We talk about fact and data. Okay, this 2024 election is going to be based on fact, data, and then the economic indicators. So I'll delve into the economic indicators this evening. You see, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was in power, okay, as in Nkrumah time, yeah, you're in Nkrumah, borrowing Napo's word, you're in Nkrumah, until the time that His Excellency was exiting out of power, Ghana, the debt Ghana had or we have borrowed was around 120 billion Ghana cedi. This 120 billion Ghana cedi include the debt from Kufuor, Rawlings, Atta Mills, and Mahama. As we speak today, Ghana is owing 658.6 billion. When you take the 120 billion, that was the debt there before this super incompetent Bawumia and his boss took power. Bawumia and his boss alone, they've borrowed over 538.6 billion for these 7.5 years that they've been in power. Kingsley, the question is, borrowing is not bad. What did they use the money for? What is there to prove? To make a business case that this 538.6 billion they borrowed, this is what they've been used or they've used the money for. There is nothing to show off. The only thing they will boast of is that free SHS. According to the statistical data in Ghana, so far they spent about 9 billion in supporting free SHS. So let's take the 9 billion out of the money they borrow. What have they do or what did they do with that huge amount of money they borrowed? Someone will tell me, oh, that Agenda 111. Fine. How much is Agenda 111 going to cost? We can take it from this money. From the figures and analysis I'm making this evening, it shows clearly that this super incompetent, visionless, aimless Nanado government have borrowed and are putting Ghana into debt crisis. Kingsley, I'm saying debt crisis because as we speak, we are not able to fulfill our international obligation. What do I mean by that? As we speak, we are not able to pay our international debts. We are owing the loans we took, we are not able to pay back. Even though we are not even able to pay our international debt, what is the dollar as against the cedi? As we speak, when you take $1, okay, you get 16 Ghana cedi. At the 2016, when His Excellency was handing over 2017 January 5th, the dollar was going for $1 to 4.2 Ghana cedi. And these people made a whole lot of noise now. They deceived the good people of Ghana and told us that Mahama and the NDC, we are super incompetent. Mr. Mortey, as of 2016, I'm just talking about economic indicators. Ghana's debt to GDP was 56%. As we speak today, it's over 100%. The credit rating at the time we were handed over, we were rated B+. Kingsley, and you are a professor of mathematics. If a student gets B+, that is not a bad grade.
Right.
As you speak, we are in the jack status. Even C- is better. Because we used to be C-, and they further drop us to jack status, which means yambo number. As I say, yambo number. When it comes to debt and when it comes to credit rating, yambo number. Anything now, Kingsley, nobody is ready to borrow to we as a country. Kingsley, what are we talking about? In 2016, during the election year, budget deficit under the NDC Mahama administration was 6.1%. Even though the acceptable threshold is 5%, Mahama and the economic team ensured that even though it was an election year, they managed the economy in such a way that we just went above 1.1%. Because the acceptable threshold that you are not supposed to go is 5%. But we did 6.1. In 2020, because they stole the money that the COVID money they got, they spent it recklessly. The deficit in the 2020 election, as we go to 2020, was 15.7%. Kingsley, you see, Ghana is in a coma. And the only people that can bring Ghana out of this coma is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. The people claim they have the men. They have the men. Where are the men? Kingsley, as we speak, Ghana has become a laughing stock in the eyes of the international community. We are going around begging for money. But Nana Dankwa told us that we are a country beyond aid. You see, they speak from the right hand, left side of their mouth, and they do the otherwise. For me, if the NPP is attributing the economic mess as we have today on COVID, I am here to dispute that fact, Kingsley. What were the facts as before COVID came? Kingsley, let it be on record that in 2018, the dollar depreciated by 9.6%. In 2019, it depreciated 11.98%. Sorry, 12.98%, approximately 13%. You remember, that was when they set up the 40-member committee, which Frankie Kujo was part of it, to investigate why the dollar was depreciating. So, Kingsley, for me, if they make the case that COVID has caused the economic mess we are, it is not true. Kingsley, it's on record that during the COVID 2020, the dollar depreciated 6.7%, which was far better than 2018 and 2019. The most, the most seriousness of the issue is that, Kingsley, during the COVID, the money that the IMF, World Bank, Bank of Ghana gave and the civil society gave to fight the COVID was 22.8 billion Ghana cedi. As we speak, they cannot even account for the money. That was the money that they used and shared for their party cronies. That's why one party executive, Felicia, in the Upper West region, also in the Northern region, said that he got a lot of money. That money was given to him. Hey, Kingsley, Ghana is in a mess because of what they did. So for me, you've shown that video. I watched the video. I listened to the chief. I am pleading to my brothers and sisters in the Ashanti region, in the Eastern region. It is not about Oyeyenipa and Ofiukrum. It is about look at which government has brought developmental project into your region. If I want to depth into developmental projects, let's talk about KJTR. There are a lot of, let's talk about Afari a military hospital. I think my brother Rashid is here. He is from the Ashanti region. He will be able to outline more of the projects. Let's talk about the KJTR flyover. The NDC government under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama can boast, hit his chest and say that these are the developmental projects I've brought to Ashanti region. I remember Asenso, what's the name? Asenso Boache, the Ashanti regional minister, and Brian Achampo. They've asked them, radio host, political top host shows have asked them what developmental project can they outline or call to let us know have been brought to the Ashanti region, but their government, they couldn't mention none. Nothing. So for me, I am grateful and I'm happy that the figures speak by itself. Yes, Kingsley. I mean, our mothers and sisters and brothers will ask us, what will these figures do to us? That's what the NPP is playing. The figures over here that I've outlined clearly tells you which party is the better management of the economy than the other. For me, I think Comrade Bujajefi have said a lot. Let's work very hard. Those of us in the diaspora, those of us who go back home to help, let's go, let's help, let's be vigilant. Let's ensure that they do not rig this election this time around. We pray and we hope that Ghanaians are feeling the pain. Our brothers and sisters home back are feeling the pain. Let us all work as a team. Let us all come together. This is not a fight between NPP and NDC. This is a fight between NPP and Ghana. Because everything has gone way wire. Kingsley, before I land for Comrade Rashid to come in, a banking sector cleanup that they have to use 9 billion to be able to save the industry. They collapse the banking industry. Over 5,000 banking professionals are on the street who do not have work to do, and they end up spending over 21 billion to resolve a 9 billion issue. What is the sense in this issue? This should clearly tell you that the noise they made, they have the men. They have no men to resolve the issue. For me, talking about NAPO and Professor Jane, Kingsley, it's unfortunate that I'm not even going to give credence to it because there's no way NAPO can compare himself to Professor Jane Opoku Ajiman. In academics, in common sense, in experience, in every aspect of political endeavor, NAPO cannot commit or compare himself to Professor Naana Jane. So me, I'll not even go to that debate. Before NAPO will want to compare himself to Professor Naana Ajiman Opoku, NAPO should be ready to tell us the Wi-Fi contract they gave to provide Wi-Fi services to all secondary schools in Ghana. We want to know where or what is the outcome of that project. The free SHS that they implemented haphazardly, whereby children cannot even get food to eat, whereby they are owing suppliers. These are the things that we have to look at. For me, I will not waste my time on NAPO because NAPO is a non-starter. NAPO is dead on arrival. So I'm not going to spend my time on NAPO. What I want to say this evening is that let us all, contribute to make Ghana a better place, because His Excellency and the Vice President candidate, Professor Opoku Ajiman, have better plans for Ghana. And I'm happy that they've promised that they're going to set up a women bank whereby they're going to help women in the small scale industry to get loan grants to be able to invest into their business. Ghana will be reset. You and I, let us all put our hands on the deck and reset our motherland, Ghana. Ghana has regressed 20 years back, but by the grace of God, we are going to all work hard to reset our motherland, Ghana. The Kwame Nkrumah Ghana We all work to reset it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rashid, what to be you do so before you go to the next topic?
Yeah, thank you. Mechie TF in Che Bia Nameda comrade Broja Jenfin Swasi. Say Wabeba Niemem Amayan Yedana Sepa say Oja Nadaji Abai Ne Abedin Komokaka. Today I want to talk passionately to the people of the Ashanti region. I say Ashanti region for
When I would catch you into New York.
yeah, me ne mo kasa paa because na me tie kwan a Broja Jenfi kasa no. Na me kaka nneɛma bebree fa me tirim a me nneɛma a m'ani ehu ne deɛ mafa m experiences bebree. Ɛtɔre biara na yɛya sane sɛn MPP foɔ ɛpɛ sɛ Ashanti region no wɔn di yɛ dɛm na wɔn cripple yɛn forever. Wɔn pɛ sɛ yɛ no wɔn pɛ sɛ yɛbɛfiri beebi a yɛhyɛ no ɛfam na wɔn de yɛahyɛ no wɔn pɛ sɛ yɛbɛpie mu afiri mu da. Hwɛ yɛ former president John Dramani Mahama bae na ɔbɛyɛ nneɛma bebree ma asanteman in general nneɛma bebree a ne bi nsi da firi KGT Dubai ɛba ne market a Broja abobɔ so hospitals hwɛ afɛridie still ɛwɔ hɔnom Kurofo market kora ɛwɔ wɔn a napo the constituency bisasa akosi sɛn dadaado o saa Kurofo market no ɛda so a wɔn yɛ wɔn hwee na market ne sie mu no wɔn sɛ former president John Dramani Mahama contract a friend is a contractor for a Brazilian construction company ebesi KGT a yɛbɔ n'aba so no wɔn baeɛ na wɔn nso yɛ wɔn adwene sɛ wɔn ba abɛsi central market ama yɛ maame no ma wɔn di dwa ɛwɔ central market sɛ me ne wo kasa yi yɛpam maamefoɔ yi nyinaa efiri dwa no mu ɛma yɛbubu yi ma ɛhyɛ wɔn bɛyɛ 2 years pɛ sɛ yɛbɛsi central market nso ama wɔn ama no kora na bɛyɛ papa asene KGT na yɛsie wie na amanfoɔ fidi gadochi wɔn team edi dwa no ade a yɛnsi wie na MPP bɛhyɛ yɛ maame no mbɔ sɛ central market wɔn bɛsi dan a ɛso sene saa deɛ yɛsi KGT no si wɔ yɛ maame no bi sɛdeɛ wɔn di NDC MPP foɔ di no wɔn nya wɔn mu gyidie ɛma ebi mu bɛtena afie na me ne wo kan wɔn a wɔn KGT na wɔn no yɛgyegye wɔn din a yɛsi wie yɛ no ɛnɛ saa maamefoɔ no nyinaa no ɛsiane sɛ wɔn ni sika nti yɛamfa stores na ama wɔn MPP akyekyɛ ama ne party members ɛne ne executives ɛma ɛnɛ me ne wo kasa saa maamefoɔ no bebree afa mu awu bebree de awerɛhoɔ ewu ama wɔn mma abɛyɛ basaa because wɔn na ɛhwɛ wɔn mma ɛnɛ wɔn mma bebree mmaa no wɔn yɛ nneɛma nsɛm fata nkura ekɔ school nyinaa gyae school tete fie nneɛma asɛe pɔtɔɔ na central market a wɔn nso kakra na wɔn ani da so sɛ ampa MPP mo ayɛ hwee kora no mo sim besi ama wɔn no me ne wo kasa yi kɔnɔkɔrɔ central market ɛkɔ 7 yɛsɛ yɛkɔ 8 years ni central market yɛhu ade papa bi a wɔn ayɛ ne hɔnom ama ɛno nso me ne wo kasa yɛ maame no bi a yɛgyegye wɔn din agye wɔn sika nkakrakra sɛ yɛbesi ama wɔn within 1 year to 2 years no ɛnɛ bebree me ne wo kasa yi wɔn dwetire ahye bebree abrabɔ ayɛ basaa wɔn ntumi nhwɛ wɔn mma sɛ yɛde free SHS bɛdaadaa wɔn no ɛnɛ wɔn mma no kɔɔ free SHS wie wɔn anyɛ sika mfa wɔn mma no antoa so ankɔ school ama ɛnɛ ebi nenam basabasa ama bebree life ayɛ dɛn asɛe sɛdan a MPP de free SHS abɛdaadaa yɛ maame no ma ɛwɔ Kumase asa aka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn bɛsi central market na wɔkɔ central market a yɛfrɛ baabi Dr. Mensa obi a wɔtie mi bi ofiri Asantema bɛhu sɛ Dr. Mensa hɔnom no ɛno deɛ napo ne fie nim pɛ o napo fie nim pɛ na boboa no pɛ saa central market no wokɔ na yɛ maame no ma ɔmo Ashanti region ɔmo asɔre ahomakye 5 AM ahomakye o na ɔmo de ɔmo nneɛma besisi kwan ho ɛɛtɔn sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔmo betumi ahwɛ ɔmo ma wɔ school me ne wo kasa mpire pii na kaa etwa fa yɛ maame no nso ɛwɔ saa Dr. Mensa hɔnom MPP foɔ baeɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ sɛ o sɛdeɛ nneɛma esisi na ɔmo bɛyɛ biribi ama ɔmo me ne wo kasa yi central market no ɔmo besi ama saa maamefoɔ na kaa etwi fa ɔmo so no saa deɛ no nyinaa ɔmo ntumi nyɛ mmaa yɛ maame no ɛyɛ adeɛ a napo ani tua because Dr. Mensa no ɛyɛ napo aboboa no ɔmo nim deɛ ɛkɔ so bɛɛnɛ napo ɛbɛkɔ akɔgyina simpie so aka akyerɛ yɛ nuanom ne yɛ maame no ma ɔmo Ashanti region sɛ Ashanti region for mono de mu hia no se yebema mu t-shirt ye ma mu t-shirt am beto aba ama sa ba ben mu busa hu se tumi ben ananapo ebenya ene ye ma menom ne ya ye wa Ashanti region ne ye beka sasa because omunim se omu mmia yen ama ye di hia to the extent say ne omu de t-shirt in pobre a ye be hu t-shirt ne say ye gold because omama na hia yen ana mpese ye tena hia mu saa enwuma nkakra ye nyina oma ba abesɛ no Ashanti region ama na Ashanti region me no wo kase ene ye wo MPP titirufo bebree a omo kotena radio station ya platform bebree busa omo se de bia mo sorry Ashanti region omo na to aba mamo party ni etwa ne from wa Ashanti region boni ma mienu miense bi amaya ama Ashanti region for se me no kase no omo ti omo ntimi nka bibia ntimi nuanom amo Ashanti region me ma me no me papa nom ye nuanom ye wofafo monhwɛ de yɛkɔ na mo sɛ MPP no ɔmo ni ade papa biara ma Ashanti region fo ɔmo ni ade papa biara ma yɛn hwɛ so ame interchange a ɔmo adaadaa yɛn na wokɔ social media na ɔmo tracker na ɔmo platforms so a ɔmo atwa pictures kama AI induced videos ne images ana ɔmo de abɛtoto hɔ sɛ ɔmo asi Swami interchange me call Ghana na nsɛn ya na m sɛ Swami interchange a mehu no social media so deɛ ma memfa m'ani nkɔhwɛ bi Kingsley no begye de sɛ meduru hɔ na Swami interchange kyɛ sɛ amna donko bi a yɛtu no hɔnom ɛne ɛyi bi kyɛ sɛ ɔmo nyɛ hwee wɔ hɔnom nso menim baabi a ɔmo nya saa picture no ɛde bɛto hɔ sɛ ɔmo de bɛdaadaa yɛ nuanom Ashanti region foɔ busa ho sɛ deɛ nti na NDC MPP foɔ bɛnya saa tumi no ɛde saa picture no abɛto hɔ sɛ ɔmo de bɛdaadaa Ghana foɔ ɔmo ni bibi pia ma Ashanti region foɔ nti me deɛ kakra mɛka akyerɛ me nuanom a ɛwɔ Ashanti region sɛ moma yɛhwɛ deɛ former president John Dramani Mahama ayɛ ama yɛn nya so mfasoɔ egu so edi so mfasoɔ na tie nkontompo ne nnada asɛm a NPP foɔ ɛda so ka gu masom sɛ yɛbɛyɛ sei ana yɛbɛyɛ sei wɔsi wase wɔnya hwee ama wo koraa no awansene nya hwee ama wo koraa pepa ne nsɛm busa ho sɛ deɛ ɔmo aka akyerɛ mo sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ ama mo no nyinaa ne mu sɛn na ɔmo ayɛ na ebiem ɔmo asa abɛgyina hɔ sɛ ɔmo ba ɔmo bɛsa ayɛ sei na ama mo Ashanti region mesrɛ mo saa 2024 election a yɛkɔ mu yi no moma yɛnhwɛ yɛhu sɛ MPP wei no ɔmo daadaa yɛn ɔmo daadaa yɛn to the extent sɛ te sɛ yɛ maame nom bebree nnwuma asɛesɛ yɛ papa nom bebree nnwuma asɛesɛ yɛ nuanom ketewa na ɔmo kɔ SHS a ɔmo de ɔmo firi SHS baeɛ na ɔmo ne ho akadeɛ ɛho nneɛma a ɔmo bɛhyehyɛ biribiara ma biribiara yɛ kama ama ɔmo akɔ no bebree kɔɔ firi SHS no ɛsiane sɛ ɔmo kɔ 1 month na ɔmo bɛtena fie 3 months no yɛwɔ nkora bebree ɔmo asantema mu a ɛnɛ ɔmo anyɛ nneɛma bɛtena fie because ɔmo ntoma nwie school no because ɔkɔ school 1 month na ɔbɛtena fie 3 months ɛno nti no nipa no free SHS na ɛso mfa so wɔn wabɛwo wɔn ntoma antoa school so biem yɛwɔ nuanom ketewa bebree a ɔmo kɔ school 1 month ɔmo ba bɛtena fie 3 months bebree adane akobɔfoɔ ɛde ɔmo ho abɔ afekubɔ ne adeɛ ama ɔmo abrabɔ asɛe ebinom koraa akɔbɔ korɔ no ama ɛnɛm ne ɔkasa yɛabɔ ɔmo kuo mo free SHS na ɛde baa na ɛso mfa so ne sɛn ɔmo ntumi ankɔ school ne bi anyɛ den ɛnwie because adeɛ deɛ obi anka sɛ ɛnyɛ yɛn nyinaa sɛ yɛ NDC yɛ MPP no without Ghana there is no NDC there is no MPP nti no sɛ yɛde policy bi ba na ɛyɛ a free SHS NDC ni bie ne obi gyina beebi aka sɛ ɛnyɛ ade pa ɛyɛ ade pa paa but ne sɛn ne korakora ne sɛn yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkyerɛ sɛ saa adeɛ no yɛde ba a ɛsiane sɛ yɛ flagship ɛyi a yɛdi kan ne constitution mu sɛ ɛbɛyɛ no wɔn sɛ making sure sɛ nneɛma nketenkete ne ɛho akadeɛ nyinaa no ɛbɛyɛ readily available ansa na implement yɛnhwɛ the next election ɛda anim nti na yɛbɛyɛ adeɛ bi a yɛhwɛ a yɛn ho nso yɛn yɛsɔre a yɛsi free SHS me nuanom a mo Ashanti region me maamenom titiriw na me ne mo kasa yi busa ho sɛ yɛsɛ yɛde free SHS ba wo de wo bɛyɛ kɔ school a wontua sika no hwɛ yi levy yɛde abɛto so saa yi levy sika no busa ho sɛ ɛde transactions na wayɛ no sika sɛn ne yɛate afiri sika mu saa sika no bi na ɔmo de akɔ akɔtua saa free SHS no nti sɛ free SHS no wadwene wo sɛ yɛ free a ɛnyɛ free mo a mo sika na ɔmo sɛ gye free mu indirectly ana because of propaganda ne election machination ne saa nneɛma no nti no ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo ka kyerɛ mo sɛ saa deɛ no ɛyɛ free SHS ɛnɛ hwɛ toɔ hwɛ taxes bebree a ɔmo introduce no wɔ Ghana. Don't forget that MDC was on our taxes more than 21 in any who and ne omo buy omo de abeto to nneɛma mama ene ye ho akyere to the extent say kai ska kora wo fa kokoro mu ntimi nya bi emfa nko de so obo bosia na wo de akọ Kingsley de me ya na say ye nuanom na omo Ashanti region omo de omo say MPP e de beto omo no ene omo na omo ho kyere omo wo ha na we ya frɛ o mesrɛ wo ma me bibi kakra wo ma me bibi kakra mema wo bibi kakra na sa akɔto ababɔne nim sɛ ene no ye wa akɔnto mu nyina na wo se kasa kyerɛ omo ofie no we sɔre ya ma me sei no wo ka sɛ nka ya ba obi ma so no ya ntoto ne ma yi anka wo bɛfrɛ sɛ ma wo bibi kakra tie sɔre ne ma wo bibi kakra na wo bɛsɔre akɔ akɔto abafun sei na wo ho asa akyerɛ wa kɔ ne hwɛ ene obi afrɛ sɛ sende ne bibi kakra busa ne sɛ wo ma ne bibi kakra no o sɛ gyina so akɔto ababɔne na na da bi obi a destination destiny yɛn nsɛm nti make sure sɛ baby a yɛkɔ bia no yɛbɛtoto ya na mo yɛ ne de ato abapa woto ababɔne a ɛho mframa bɛbɔ afa wo ɛho mframa na ɛbɔ fa Ghana fo no ɛho mframa na yɛ former president John Dramani Mahama egyina hɔ ka kyerɛ sɛ posterity will judge us and then do baby ahwɛde ɛkɔ obi a ɛpa na kyɛw because yɛma MPP for de na da ne atoro bi ɛna busa ho sɛ ye nyina yenim sɛ obi a o manifesto a yɛbɛto aba a yɛbɛtɔn ɛma mo na mato aba ama yɛn busa ho sɛ 2016 2020 nsɛnsɛm bebree MPP for ka kyerɛ yɛn no emu sɛn na ɔma yɛ ɛnɛ ɔmo yɛ campaign kora ɔmo nka deɛ ɔma yɛ o ɛyɛ opportunity for a party in government wobɛtumi anya ayɛ campaign aka sɛ ma yɛ sei na nka ɛno no ɛɛboa na ɛɛtɔn wo ne yɛato aba ama bɛn na ɔmo kɔgyina baabi ɔmo ntumi nka saa nsɛm no yɛ former president na ɔmo attack no NDC Forum na ɔmo attacking ana ɔmo ka nsɛm basaa nneɛma a ɛnsɛm fafa busa ho sɛ ɛntro bebree ne bɔ a ɔmo hyɛ yɛn no mmea na mempɛ sɛ megyina so aka sɛ o promise anaasɛ sɛ obi tumi promise o no wafail but saa MPP government we no Nana Ado ne Bawumia ɛka nsɛm bebree ɛnyɛ bɔhyɛ o ɔmo hyɛ da gyina hɔ ɛhyɛ bɔ ɛka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ba ɔmo yɛ family and friends ɔmo sɛ wɔn obi kasa na ɔka asɛm kyerɛw sɛ adeɛ wɔ me ba na menyɛ a na ɔba na obegyina so yɛ deɛ sene sa na ɔmo sɛ nipa no wɔyɛ kontompo ni wɔyɛ daadaafoɔ na ɔpɛ tumi nti na ɔkeka saa nsɛm no kyerɛw family and friends ɛnɛ deɛ ne yɛhu Nana Ado ɛnma ne nuanom ne ne family members ne cronies ɛna atwa ne ho ahyia na ɔmo kyɛ Ghana scanity yɛbɛbɔ ministers bebree a oyi wɔn former transport Foriata a friend is your current international finance minister, this guy's president, Gabriel Chedako, and San squad Nina, Nema, Menoka say, Neba, only if you creative art, so you be man creative art, dear Ben. And so, Omujina ho a press conference, I can see a catch and say, your former president appointed the family, extended family member by Contino. And no mujina ye did be be catch some your family and friends. Ben no more by any maybe be a senator or my dad or my chacontum pointy MPP no. Yen is someone any papa, was he jina so to abamomo. Nana do beka send me say a tiscasso, yet tiscasso.
Yes, comedy.
A comedy. Aden and Nanado, Obeka assassin which the Ghana for. Abra wuni wadwene mu pɔ sɛ oba no oba be mia Ghana for scanner yɛ teso na ne busa Nanado sɛ scanner ɔka sɛ yɛ teso na ɛkɔm de no ɛnɛ mi nua bɛ ma busa Nanado ne sɛ scanner wɛn sɛ scanner wo madwiridwiri ne nyinaa akɔhyɛ wɔn mpaase akyekyɛ ama wɔn busuafoɔ ama ɛnɛ scanner yɛ teso na yɛ former president yɛ wɔ no yɛ ho nha yɛ kakra ne nti no sɛ scanner sɛ ebi kura ne ho biem yɛ ho kyerɛ na ɛkyerɛ because Nanado abɛdaadan bebree yɛ tiska so nanso ɛkɔm de yɛn sɛ wɔ president na ɔpɛtumi nti obegyina ɔkeka saa asɛm wɔ nyinaa kyerɛw na ɛnɛ ɔba na ɔbɛyɛ nneɛma a ɛyɛ just opposite of the ɔkan na kyerɛ sɛ wɔnyɛ nipa papa Mahmoud Bawumia ɛnɛ wɔsi yɛn to aba ma no ogyina hɔ ka kyerɛ sɛ we are moving from production to taxation when your promise ɔyɛ asɛm a ɔmo gyina nipa dodoɔ anim ɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ ɔmo moving from production to taxation na obusa ho sɛ ɛnɛ yɛbaa yɛn moving from production to taxation. It's just the opposite. Omo introduce more than 21 taxes to the extent say ne yenuanom ketewa MPP ababe mi omo nya adwuma nye bet omo twa nyina ne omo nya so omo gye to wo so to the extent say COVID a etwam da 2019 na me no ka say 2024 mu Ghana ye da so tua COVID levy moving from production to taxation nti wo hwa ni papa mu no nti saa MPP fo we no omo de na ne atoro bebre na abedada enuanom to the extent say yeah you Ashanti region there omo mpese ye benya mpuntu wo ya brabo mu nti mprepi no omo ye na ye ho kyere yen se de be omo de t-shirt ba ko na napo be kan no omo de be daadan by na me ka kyerɛ mesrɛ monhwɛ mo asetenam me de bia me kasa me de manu besi me kasa yen hwɛ asetenam because Kingsley me ko Ghana me ko hu ye nuanom MPP fo no mo asantima mo de MPP ahyɛ o makoma mu sɛ den omo ho kyerɛ omo papa omo ho kyerɛ omo pa ade bia omo sɔre ya mesrɛ omo sɛ ekom de me makoto abase mama ya daadaa mo abra mo ni tua monhwɛ ema obi nka bibi nkyerɛ hwɛ fa woni hwɛ niema akɔso nsɛm a yɛkeka kyerɛ wo deɛ yɛka ase yɛbɛyɛ ama wo fa woni hwɛ na hwɛ sɛ ampa saa deɛ na ɔmo keka kyerɛ wo no ɔmo ba abɛyɛ ama wo ansa na wowie a watie deɛ nipa no na adaa ne atorɔ no sɛbi yɛnsua saa nti ema obi mbɛdaadaa wo sɛ me ba meyɛ sei abra a wohwɛ w'ani a wonhu hwee de bia ho na ɛkyerɛ wo ntumi nya hwɛ nso sɔre a wo sɛ wobɛto ama MP nti abatoɔ a yɛkɔ mu no mesrɛ mo yɛ former president no yɛ NDC nti o yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɛ reset Ghana nye make sure sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi ɔmo wiewie sika no yɛbɛma yɛaheld ɔmo accountable to those corruption practices na nneɛma a ɔmo ayɛ de asɛe Ghana no
That's papa. Yeah, who say Ohenena Okasa for Ashanti region. No, now basically what he was saying was that Ashanti region and the non-performance of the government. Ne kontumpu nintrua ndada bebribena this MPP buying this week now and just happening now. This king is banning Abu Jinapo from all the Gonja land, and it's very interesting. Maybe bold, you know, the raw one. I was trying to see if I can play the translated one, but then borrow na.
Honorable lawyer Abu Jinapo, Niji Moro. Amana nere kaler fun ko fol buntu kudasa guru bo kichingula wana usi ayi wukumu awose se nebe se ne kan okula wura kaka gbompo okula wuro no party berbe se kaka kan e be yukula wura kaka bakade to na le se ne Abu Jinapo berka we moto yo ifuku kula wura no gbompo no na fuko asomo fulambu na ta fulambu wura ba I never got you burn a half a break. Let's talk for so you are. I'm a man, the Pontana. Babakanda, no one ever got them on that Pontana, but we're going to be taking I can never saw you. When you run never can move, but a politician now. I never go look if you're not more than Alberta, but for some, he never come away from
All right. Nia Amokane said, the chief said that, let me state this on authority, that from today, no chief in Goja land should allow Abu Jinapo to come by himself or lead or accompany any government official or politician to any palace in Gonja land. Any chief who disobeys this order will have himself to blame. Yagbonwura. Paul, let me come to you. I don't want to.
You see, Kingsley.
Yes.
You see, the Gonja chief. I mean, I don't know what preceded for him to give this. I mean, sanction to Abu Jinapo. But the question over here is that's what I'm coming to. I mean, they've deceived them enough. This NPP government has been very deceitful. They've been lying to the good people of Ghana. They've tried to throw dust into our eyes. They did that in 2016. They did it in 2020. And in their mind, they think they can do it in 2024. And I'm happy that the Gonja chief has been able to set the record straight. Abu Jinapo, we all know or heard that he won his seat with money. And there has been allegation, even that he's also one of the people that money were found in a water tank in his house. I don't know how far it's true. It's an allegation. That's why I said it's an allegation. But the question is, Abu Jinapo, as a government official, as the Minister for Local Lands and Forestry, what have you done for your people? Are you going to join Nana Baumia to continue to deceive your people? These are the indigenous people from the Gonja land. For me, I think Rashid understand all what the man said. But from all the authority translation that I read when you put on the screen, is that they are bounding him, or they are not going to allow him to lead any political officials to the Gonja land to come and campaign. Wow. I don't know how they can do that, but at least I think all the chief and his people can do legally. I don't think they can bound him, but there's something they can do to let Abu Jinapo know that he cannot take his people for granted. Is that all the chiefs should, campaign against the NPP and Abu Jinapo, and let's make sure that we vote them out of power come December 7th, 2024. Let's make sure that we make them redundant. Let's make sure that we ensure that we tell Ghanaians the truth based upon the fact and data on the ground. They are now going to go, and I can tell you for a fact that this election, as I stated earlier on, is between the NPP and Ghana. For them to win the election, they will try to, corrupt our people. They are going to throw money to the system. They are going to try to bribe people just to get their vote. But I'm happy that we are in a global village, and this global world, anything you say, anything you do, it will be there waiting for you. And this discussion we are having over here is going to be on the internet, as you said earlier on. It will not go anywhere. So we are going to play back the videos, the promises they promised our brothers and sisters in Gojaland, which they have not fulfilled. We'll play all those videos back to them. And I think the chief and the people of Gojaland, they should do more by disseminating information now. The only way we can prevent Abu Jinapo and these NPP government officials is to vote against them on 7th December. The power of the thumb. The power of the thumb. And as we head to the 2024 election, Ghanaians' thumb will speak. Ghanaians will speak with their thumb. We will kick out this super incompetent Baumia Napo ticket. And as stated, and I've always stated on other platforms, this ticket is dead on arrival. This is a ticket that there's no way they will even make it. I'll not be surprised, like the history that happened in America, which is positive. I'm not surprised that NAPO or Baumia, one of them will resign, get into the election. Because I'm not surprised, because based upon the figures that are coming out, based upon the poster figures, polls, the figures that are coming out, every indicator shows that they are losing the election. But they will do everything in their at least our brothers in Kojalat are ready for them. And let all Ghanaians, let's rise up and let's fight and let's save our democracy. Our democracy is dying. Our democracy is about to be buried under this super incompetent Baumia, Nanado, Napo government. A vote for Baumia and Napo is another vote for Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, because Baumia and Napo, because they are part of the cartel, the corruption cartel, Napo and Baumia cannot do anything to Nanado and his family relationship, who have perpetrated evil against Kwame Nkrumah. So therefore, I am also using this platform to call upon all Ghanaians. I will not even say Gojaland people. All Ghanaians, from the south, from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west, let us all come together. Let's ensure that we put a very strong signal to these NPP people by voting them out of power. And Kingsley, I'm not going to, I have with no doubt in my mind that December 9th, 8th, 9th, the results will be called. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be getting 53.7% to 54%. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rashid.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Kingsley, thank you so much, Paul, for your submission. And Abujinapo, the tintin the tea mu and say, I want to say Abujinapo no. Ono ne papa nso ye chief o. Ono ebu pewura o Gonja land ono. So ono we Gonja land ankasa this year ne papa me no kasa ono ebu pewura e Gonja land no. E wo honom. Na allegations na eba nyina ne say because me nim say bi e ya na say unsensem bebra ye ntimi ngina so ye nhede any evidence no, but akwai me say he has been meddling his ways in the chieftaincy issues in the Gonja land because of say ne papa nso bu pewura no. Ana omhu ne say we very arrogant. Ana we will be omuade because ye nyina ni tua say seat na say wo no Damongo constituency no. Ubia be obvious. On the start ediska share Ghana general election mu say me trace kama ankran so omo nkoto aban den emaye because yenim say nyina no Abujina poye ananado ne darling boy from titinyina ono ne ko na eba nti ananado eba aban mu no wahye de na kwhye beebi a adodode any sika kese efa ne nsem ti obi a onim bia nim say one of the richest guys ananado eba aban mu ama na benye sika obi a wahye da man ehye ne kutu pase obema na nye sika pa friend is Abujina po nti obenye sika pa ana ode koto sa seat no ana sa seat na okoto no yenyina nim say traditional NDC for yanka say seat but sikasem ne na ada ne atrosem okoka kire omo no osa pese o form for granted because o hye omo bebre say oba obeye mpuntu sem bebre am but oba ye ombeye ba kokora ono wonsi honom ebi anana ado anase ba umiam kwai sanse wono oye ne papa ye ohene wo honom a oye nti na ono wadi omanim na ode omo kọ akọchia champion for wo sa krom honom nti ni dey say omo so ani abeti sa na chese wo no ba ye na odi ska be ma ye a wo hye ebo bebrebe no sa bọhye na wo hye nyina no wendi so but eba ne say pani bi eba na wo wadi anim e de na ba na sa de na be dada ya krofo nti na ebi a omo gina so aye sa press conference ana say omo de sa communicate no about but interesting days ahead. Yeah, said the name ABC Aquafa. But men kakra me can say MPP for any nipa what friends and yabo and I said Damongo no. Omo diska ebe dada mo amoto abama omo no. Ene mu mbusa mo ho say niyama omo hye mo bo so omo abe ya mama. Omo abe bi ama mo. There be omo be ba kokura skana na omo de dada mo. Ana Kingsley, unim say about to ebe we mu. So kai early this year, somewhere around March. Nanado yes, I reshuffle now, yeah. So what share BBA? Or shall they ye omo lucy omo parliamentary seat na free honum? Ano de omo be kumu ankasa omo be ko PC for ye elect omo during primaries ni na no. And crank it to omo nye adwuma dane ade nyina one more deputy ministerial positions. Said ye beya umbetimi enye sika bebre na omo de akọ omo constituency omo de call omo constituency na omo timi akoto vote. That's one of their strategies now your friend is saying Nancy outdoor friend is saying what's the name Napono Chamaun to me Gina Simpion Sukacha said they have 1 million ways of winning the election. So one of the 1 million no it been say MP4 na omo MPP4 ni nyina no ya hyeda ma omo dibre ministerial position ya ma omo head of CEO ya ma omo CEOs bebre wa ban nyumadie bebre department ni agencies ni bebre omo de ba benyeska na omo ba ye beto aba omo hia wa hey jiwe koto aba man anya hwekran hu de esi wa agi so jiska na koto aba man jiska eno na omo pese omo ye ba Ghana fo mamma sa 100 cities 20 cities ni sa ska no embe dada o emma yemfa sa ska ma enkoto aba ma ho be kyerɛw afebɔ ma wo mfa mu ngu ska no mo de ba monje na moji ano mo nso mo di matem pa o mu di matem nti no sa ska na waje na ho nso wodi watem no na wato aba etia no Sene ye beto aba no bi diska be hye unsema enim tia di atem kese a me nuanu me wo Ghana for se mo hwe strategy ba ko ma fa no eno na abugina pokoye ni nti omo ye sa case study ni emfa na se omo pilot ye omo koye bi wa sin no ona omo ba ejiso omo pese omo de ba omo facing it out 100% face out na omo deploying during our general election but enkosiaga misremo mo enim da ho ene Ghana for anya hwe kwa enim de efam ahokyere bebre koso ana me ne okasa de ya ne se sky ya begye ne kromo MPP for anya no within sa 8 years ne ska ketwa busa won said this month ya sa last friend is a stream of IMF over $300 million na won say Ghana for ya na ewefi Kingsley says kana fa hen over $300 million na o mo de buy and scan wen yetewa na kodwo opon kroma abeye press conference na mo hold this scan ye diska bi ba syndicated loan ya ene say scan nyina ba ye wen omo de ahyehyehye omo pass ya cha ma omo PC fo ne say abato ye be wura omo nkɔkye man ene on say dollar no still ebu yesidi no kwa na ekosoro scan nyina ahyehyɛ omo de am ntimi sremo a Kingsley kakra me woka no ne krakra ne tietiem ne say abugina pa no ye arrogant ana omu ade ombu ni pe what friend say ndamonko no
Medasi papa yedasi papa but ene I think sir it's a very lively conversation now. Let me see sir yebe etmiako one final conversation so na yedi see na yedi ene de no so aba awie I don't know at me video be I just want to play it again now more comment kakra na ato aso
from the Chamber of Construction Industry. Chamber of Construction Industry. Yes, sir. It's not from the manufacturers. No, sir. But I think I see a couple of manufacturers here. Yes, sir. What are they doing here? Can they leave the building? I was invited by the Chamber of, say that again? Construction. Yes. I wasn't invited by the Association of Cement Manufacturers. I wasn't invited by them. Can they leave?
Respectfully, Minister, Honorable Minister.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've had a dealing with them already. I'm done with them. So this is your time. You asked me to meet you. You didn't tell me. I wasn't given any notice that I was going to meet you, a combined meeting of the two of you. Supposed to meet with you. This is not a meeting for the manufacturers, please.
Yeah, the respectfully honorable.
No, we're not going to entertain discussion on this.
Honorable,
two options. Can I leave or they leave?
Honorable, anyway, Chairman, over to you.
Respectfully, Honorable Minister.
My big brother, let's hear this something. I've dealt with them, we know the Condemns and everything. I came, look, there's cabinet today. Who called me? Who spoke to me the other day on the phone? You did. Look at how I struggled. I told you, come to my office today, I was going to the mosque. I'd forgotten entirely that it was cabinet. And then it dawned on me that there's cabinet. All right, yesterday we left the place very late. Today, we starting by 8:30, but I sought permission to come and meet you. They'll come back. We've been doing 2 for 2 for. I'm here now. I'm not going to entertain any issues, which are part of why you called me. Cement Manufacturers Association, I've met with them. You know, so they don't need to be here at this meeting. Actually, if you want it on record, they would not meet with me. They would not. So can they leave, please?
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Before they leave, I want to passionately approach you. Maybe if you understand the point why we invited them, then you would agree.
No, they would have spoken with you. You know their position. You can articulate their position. I'm not listening to anything from them.
Okay. Respectfully, our manufacturers, our minister has stated clearly that he has already met you, and then you have articulated your issues, and you have also met us and articulated your issues to us. So he thought that he was meeting only the chamber. So that is where we stand. We don't want a situation where the minister will leave, then we didn't have achieved the purpose for which we are meeting. So with all due respect, painfully for me, I would ask that, hold on, my vice, make a point.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Elikem, my name is NAPO and Prof Naana, and the the chairman of the chamber. I think calling you for this humble meeting with our partners, which is the cement manufacturers, is because we share common idea, common goal. With all due respect, I will personally, if I may,
my mind is made up.
Yeah, I'm making a point to the whole floor that them living makes me to appeal that we call this entire meeting off.
Paul, meet you.
Well, Kingsley, this is what happens when you become arrogant. When this government has become an arrogant, corrupt, ignorant, and nepotistic government. Instead of them being a servant to the people, they've lorded themselves on the people. How can a minister of state go into a meeting stakeholders, then you tell them you are not ready to meet them? How can you?
Paul, you know what I'm laughing at? The cement manufacturer said he mean them too much. He recognized them.
That is what I'm coming to. That's what I'm coming to. How can you be able to, lobby Jojo to come and then be able to put your good policies that will benefit an MPP, an NDC, a CPP man? As for Katie Amon, he's a joker. He's a concept party man. I'm not going to waste my time on it. But the attitude of Katie Amon is not a surprise. Because whoever appointed him, he's learning from that person. To end, no matter how you decorate a monkey will always remain to be a monkey. No matter how Nanado, Baumia, NAPO, and those appointed ministers will try to create impressions to Ghanaians that they are there to serve them, they will always come out with the arrogancy and the evil motive that they have in their head. For me, I'm going to end it here, and I once again say, a decorated monkey will always remain to be a decorated monkey. Thank you very much, Rashid. Thank you. I have to drop because the kids have a game, a soccer game, and I need to take them. And we hope we'll meet next week. And I'm grateful to be on this show. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Like the people say in the US, if it moves like a duck, fly like a duck, and quacks, it is a duck. Congratulate you.
Hey, Asampani. Hey, Nagana for Bonnie Benny, aye. But Tommy Color TV, a quarter black and white pioneer. Now, my general democracy, no, the power of the people to the people. Never Minister Mua, just say, what be share for instance, stakeholders, our mobile buano with Juma Bibia Coso. With me, Tana say, catch them, hey, whoa, wait, Monsorin P. Yes, I mean, Casa, what an influence. Hey, Emumpa. Dear Pana, Ghana, ye then you drew Hano, as some of me be some who know. Because dear MPP4, any ministers, or more flag bearers, just the MPP4 and highly in another. Minim the entire Moya Ghana for sir. Because so back meeting, I send out to me a tone, say, Hokran and also tone policy. Your election year, as a minister, what be just stakeholders, and yes, I'm crown cross stakeholders, and Casa. And I dear no, say, some chain be a food chain be if you wait so nipa ba kwintimi ye den you also mo ba no mu nyina bo na bibia no ego na policy ni ye adwuma na wutimi kase chinchina e wo se we mu pie ye pese power cha okra che se wonye obi a we listening government won ze na do be ka asem say is a listening one hwani hwe we nyina ye ntro who kasa asem
even a whole chief.
Yes.
Hey.
Whole chief kasakura to say, yeah, pana chokra was when
my mind is made up.
What's my mind is made up. Hey, Ghana for Miss Sremo. Miss Sremo had the Ecosu. Even election year and Ponyo. Muye mistake our home. Muye mistake echo to Obama Sanku Fuya. A coin with them be fashion. Because for election year wasn't come back from a boom as a pie chose o Miss Sremo. Mum boy and I'm on to Obama and a background no more pamoyan. And a bomb on 10 crown no more pamoyan. Intermediate Kingsley. You say, asɛm a yɛde asɛm ɛrekɔ so a wonhu hwee koraa na yɛafa w'ani hwɛ enti o fa w'ani hwɛ na hu deɛ ɛrekɔ so no na wogyina so de atake decision abato a yɛrekɔ mu yi ɛda ase.
Yes, wouldn't say a wotia Shena.
Shena, wonim wo a Shena.
Thank you. Your best sorry, so maybe 2 minutes, Benny. Sorry.
When I'm here this year, what can I when I'm here this year, what can I Missy, won't me pa. Second man, I had drop a Sunday, and your Muntia Samu, number one card in game. When I'm in hallelujah, Jimbaramber, Jia, hallelujah. Said drive and yet the drop what can I remember and you can't know, you hear no experience. The what love will be pain. You are all lances. On the sea, the kind of manner, or better make us and be emma. That's if you will organ a hand so. Get what love can be pano, and you will not dumb any man one that love can be done. Our experience was our moon lances. It is a gun here, Petra Badia, and you are don't drum any mama. Don't mama, Ababio, John Mama, Ababio, John Mama, Ababio, Missy John Mama, Ababio. Shefakana Kana Mano, what trouble depends. Our experience, our moon lances. What an accessible Chicano, the year 2024, for 2025. One God bless you, Father. And you Panaka, and you are Tinaka. Obia to Minsano, Obia Rosia, and you. Japanama, Yama, Condemns, Mama, Ababio Mama, and I am Pakan. Oh, experience, oh, what travel be paid, every say,
all right. One of the waka. Charlie, last question. I am sorry, so.
You say asem no kre ba ko. Ufri America ba Ghana de no kra de facts. Tron kontumpo na nkrabata doso. Ene kontumpo ene hwe MP4 communicators. Bra mo bre. Ye chese ye show ma konfo pounds ye se omo betwa ntro. Nti me de bia me kasa Kingsley hwe. Ye nda nyame asese ye de ho ya ho don party papa. Ayenya kandinia owo tema emanipa biti se John Dramani Mahama. Yeah. Ono we obi a wadi bida atena echire ahwe ehu se dami ma begina dami na echi ehu de ekoso me hu me inform so ntime ba aba ba giga na siye
kwa
yeah obe you akwa ani ade obe hu intimate empire na yebo se nyina no nuanom Ghana fo ani ya ye wa kontum no mesrem se unua bi o Ghana no ofrɛw no ka kyerɛw se mesrɛ me ho akyerɛ mam bibi kakra ye nyina ye boaboa wo se ye boa mo but e wo se wotimi ka kyerɛ nipa ne se na ho kyerɛ ni nyina no na akɔfa aba na so because wan to aba pa kana de fama no fa hye ne tirim se ɔnhwɛ na setinim na ɔnfa to aba pa na ne ho ambekyerɛ ne ma ne nsa mfrɛw ensrɛw sa iska ne biem kakra me wo ka no no na Ghana fo ho kyerɛ mo papa
me da say ye be sorry so and then ye sorry so no ye nkai say owura John Dramani Mahama see me na maka masem say wontumi nye Kristo ni e wo be ka say wo twen the second coming of Christ Nancy John Mahama second coming there wontumi twen and I say it will not bring anything better. Every Christian, the fundamental principles of a Christian, they say we train the second coming of Christ because we know say no there sometimes no do the year things will be better. Everything will be changed. The world will be changed. That will become the perfect couples to Christ. And you know, if you are a Christian and you believe in the second coming of Christ, you don't have a choice but to believe the second coming of JM. The second coming of JM will be different. Why will it be different? Because this is the first time in Ghana that a president will go sit back and come back to try to rewrite all the things that have gone wrong. This is the first time that someone will come, and because he's not scared of seeking mandate again, he will do what is right. Normally, the first 4 years of every government, they try to play politics and do a lot of wrong things. But generally, your second term, that is the time that you just do what is right for the people. You build strong institutions, and that is what JM is coming to do, to make sure that our police system is working, our YOCO system is working, our judicial system is working. Look at what is happening in Ghana now. Here, even in America, a country that has almost 400 million people, how many Supreme Court judges do they have? And Ghana, with 30 million, how many? Now we have 21 Supreme Court judges. By the time these people just get through, how many ministers do we have? And then Baumia says this, like, look, we need serious people. How many districts do we have? How many constituencies do we have? Why are they growing every day? As a Ghanaian, it should bother you. You should be worried about it. You should think that when the issue of it is there, go on YouTube. Go and look at what I said about creating of constituencies. I said it will not change anything. You know why? Because Ghana, we operate a central government. Because we operate a central government, you don't need to build a district to be able to build a hospital anywhere in Ghana. If another want to build a hospital in Kumasi today, nobody can do FOCO. Nobody can say FOCO. If another want to build a hospital tomorrow in Tamale, nobody can say no. So it is childishness for anybody to believe that the only way we will get development is by having a district. Completely not. Because for you to have a hospital in your constituency, it will come from the presidency through your district. The same president can bring it straight without coming through the district. And so this mindset that we continue to build more districts, have more constituencies, and continue to increase the portfolio of the people that we pay in the country, small like Ghana, it is pathetic, it is sad for us to go to a point where our Supreme Court judges are continuing to increase. For us to increase this number of salaries, it's sad. This is a country where we use $53 million to build a big hole in Ghana. And what are the things that we destroyed? We destroyed ambassadors' buildings. We destroyed judges' offices. We destroyed our passport office to build a big hole. Nana is about to leave office. Unfortunately, the Honorable Archbishop Duncan William followed this nonsense for some time. It's unfortunate because you see, it's sad because people like that. We believe that they should have had some level of hindsight to their advantage. And I'm so proud. Even though my own role model is Turanaba, joined briefly, he resigned very quickly, very, very early on. So I hope that, and again, I'm a Christian. Look, the one thing that Ghana doesn't lack is cathedrals or church buildings. That is one thing we don't lack. And for the pastors who continue to support this nonsense, you are lucky that Nanado couldn't build a cathedral. Because if the cathedral have come into force and government gets into the business of church, because that is what is going to happen. How do you expect the government to continue to fund the expenditure of the cathedral if the government doesn't, for some reason, find a chaplain, which is a pastor, and have church services and collect tithes and collect offering in the cathedral? You think that it would just be a building that would be sitting down there? No. Go to every country, in America, in the UK, every cathedral, they have church services every Sunday. And so ask yourself, say, if Ghana government have built the cathedral in Ghana, knowing who we are as a country, you think that the cathedral would just be there? Some of you, your churches would have been gone because all your members will go and attend church in the cathedral. So I wish you well. And for those of you who made comments today, I think that today we are supporting almost everybody who made a comment today. And next week, we'll get back to where we were supposed to be. My hope is that we'll have people who come and support us, that we can increase the amount of money. YK, my brother in the UK, said we should increase the money to 200. I'm waiting for YK to bring money to support us so that we can increase to 200. Maybe I will talk to Paul to increase his money. I'll talk to Rashid to increase his money. And then we will all be able to continue to support. We know that we can't do it all, but we are trying so that we are giving everybody. Today, I think we are giving about 500 people, about 10 people 100 Ghana cedis each. So continue to support this, continue to listen, and join us when you can. Next week, Sunday, we'll be here again. And as the elections go on, maybe we will do a lot more than just one day. Thank you guys very much. And depending on what you want to see, what topics you want us to discuss, send it to us in the course of the week. And if you find videos that are interesting, send it to us. And then we will play them. And thank you very much. My name is Kingsley. Today we had our own brother, Broja Jenfi, who came by. And we will be talking to Broja briefly. Again, Rashid, thank you. Paul Desuso, thank you. Fred, unfortunately, the gods are not allowing, the American gods are not allowing you to come through. But our brother Fred Agbenyo is the MP in the South constituency. No, Guan. I was toiling between Akan and Akan is Kofi Adams. One constituency that was created, which encompasses the 4 traditional areas: Sandro Kofi, Akpafu, Lolobi, Lipe areas. And I think that, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Fred Agbenyo have worked for the people of Oti region and the Guan constituency for a very, very long time. Now, let us all get involved. If you're in America here, you want to support the work of Fred Agbenyo, please let me know and I'll get you in touch with him. And for many of you, and my constituency as well, Fred Hohe constituency, we are working so hard. This is the first time that MPP took a constituency in the Volta region, and it's unfortunate. And we are making sure that it comes back to the NDC.
It will surely come.
Yeah,
you know, Peter Amewu, money, that monetization, you know, that's where to.
The our constituency matter was it was a little bit more than money, and it's sad, it's pathetic, but we will make sure that Fokolanyo is not a match for. I mean, it's not a match for Fokolanyo. Like, this is not even. It doesn't even make sense for us to put Fokolanyo and Amewu on the same pedestal. Like, Amewu is a liar. Amewu is corrupt. Amewu is the one who went to parliament and said, "I will kill all of you." I mean, come on, man. We have Fokolanyo, who is a gentleman, versus the MPP for Peter Amewu. It's unfortunate. The people of Okwe need to know that we need a good representation in the parliament, and I believe in the work of Folalon. Look at what he has done already. Look at the pipes. Look at the so many water. Look at the roads. Look at the bridges. It's unbelievable. I'm surprised. Like, it's unbelievable how much work he has done already. And so let us get involved and make sure that this thing goes very well. My name is Kingsley, Elikem Mortey, and I'm excited to have been here. I will meet you again next week, Sunday. Thank you.
Bye.